Abandona.
Fazer live, meu filho.
É que tá puxando.
Always sound like a commercial. I heard there's shortages over at Reliant Medical. Not great. Doc Manning better get his act together before the place shuts down.
It's not just the prices on individual items.
Everyone knows this is Neon. Maybe a social club. Enjoy some unique company and toss back
É aqui, galera, achei. Não tava procurando, mas achei. A zona do jogo.
Look, I ain't gonna stand around here all day, right? You want the stuff or not?
I'm still interested, but you're asking almost double the going rate.
Our strikers are upstairs.
You think the stuff stalls for
We
us
better
now?
be on our best behavior.
Pardon.
Well, look who's here to spoil my day. A Freestar Ranger, and he's... What are you? A sidekick or something?
Ei, só um minuto. Dá um like aí, se inscreve no canal aí, fazendo favor. Valeu!
Well, I'm sure your mom is real proud. So how come I'm talking to the sidekick instead of the ranger?
This is the deputy's case.
Is that so? And you had to bring backup just for little old me? I'm flattered. Anyway, this ain't my first interrogation, so let's just get on with it.
Vamos logo com isso. Cadê as autoridades?
A time or two,
Mas
maybe
duas
more.
vezes ou mais.
And yet here I am, walking free.
Não tem por que isso ser desagradável. Por favor, só precisa de informações. Talvez de serviço.
Aw, ain't you polite? I'm guessing this is the
Sabia.
part where you tell me that you've got questions and that you expect me to answer them. That sound about right?
Sei que você roubou a nave, mas pode ter pessoas em perigo e precisa da sua ajuda. Voz de som, eu sei que você roubou, mas você ficou uma nave da Robotech, não tem pente no olho.
Fine, yes. I jacked the ship. But look, I was just a contractor. I didn't even keep the ship. I gave it to some men. It was just a quick, clean job. I made sure nobody got hurt.
Você proporcionou um meio de mercenários intimidarem e ameaçarem uma pessoa inocente. Eles eram mercenários que ameaçaram uma mulher para tomar a fazenda dela.
Hey, all I did was provide them with transportation. They didn't say anything about where they were going or why. Look, I wouldn't have got involved if I thought anyone would be hurt. I've got no love for violence.
Not asking questions is just as bad as giving consent. If that woman had been killed, you'd be an accessory to murder. Did you think about that?
No, I guess I didn't.
Yeah, calma.
It's not that simple.
Yes, com certeza que poderia influenciar em algo. Não pediria se não fosse tão importante.
Maybe I can make an exception.
Não prometo nada até você me dar respostas. Se eu descobrir que você mentiu,
I guess if I can't trust a Freestar Ranger, then I can't trust anyone, right? I was approached by a woman named Maya Cruz. Said she was a senior member of the First and that she had a job for me. She was working with someone inside Hope Tech and pitched me on the idea of jacking a ship right out of the factory. We were deep into planning the job when she had some kind of medical emergency. She said she needed surgery and would be in recovery for a long time. That was a few weeks ago. Haven't heard from her since.
pessoas que aceitaria fazer um serviço tão arriscado. A Maya disse.
You serious? Take your pick. Money, reputation, the thrill of it. All good reasons. Only some kind of offhanded comment about their client wanting to expand the operation ahead of schedule. In my line of work, you learn not to ask a lot of questions. It tends to make people uncomfortable. Not long after that, I got a message from a guy named Marco. He said he was the money man for the first, and he offered half up front. Never met him directly, though. It was always through intermediaries and using encrypted slates. Got the feeling he was paranoid as hell.
Do you have one of those encrypted slates on you right now?
Yeah. Here. Take it. I'm done with all this. Anything else you want to know? Nothing, really. I was told when and where to meet them. They paid me what I was owed, and that was it. Not so much as a hint. I'll tell you. He's as cagey a fixer as I've ever met.
Bankrolling the first must take a lot of money. I'm sure he's got all kinds of side hustles going on.
No. Nothing at all. Left me feeling a little disappointed, given how well they paid me. Yeah, sure.
Next time you're at the Rock, you should give that encrypted slate to Ranger Alex Shadid. He's got a gift for cryptography. If anyone could crack that slate, it'll be him. I'm gonna head back. Good luck, Deputy.
Then I'm free to go.
Se me proteger, prometer que vai parar de roubar nave, sim, pode ir. Pode, mas se você quer olhar pra outra nave de novo.
Oh. You're welcome. Guess I ain't used to the law being so polite.
Vai adiantar nada eu falar pra ela essas coisas, entendeu? Pegar e falar assim,
Nothing like velocity after all.
se você olhar pra uma nave de novo, você tá ferrado. Não é nada. Ladrão é ladrão e já era.
Be careful out there. These mercenaries sound pretty serious.
You're in the right place, baby. Everyone knows this is Neon's premier social club. So come on in. Enjoy some unique company. And toss back one of our exclusive velocity cocktails.
Ladrão é ladrão, né?
Bad part of town, buddy. I'm gonna do you a favor. Head back to Bayou Plaza before the disciples get you. A gang. Worst gang there is. They'll stab you for kicks, taking bets on how long you squeal before you bleed out. And that's not a hyper whatchamacallit. They seriously did that. Poor Ted. Hey, it's your ass, not mine on the line. Whole area's gone to hell. Us crate rats used to think the Ebbside strikers were awful, with all the muggings and shakedowns, but now that they're on the ropes, kinda wish they weren't just holed up in Madame Sauvage's. Streets are getting bad. Real bad. I mean, yeah, they'll rob you blind, but at least they let you live. They're bad news, but compared to disciples, positive angels.
Disputa de gangue.
Well, you find them at Madame Sauvage's. They're always holding auditions, as they call it. Looking for new blood. So, for being so helpful, chance for a donation. Come on, might be saving my life. What with the disciples and all. You have a heart.
Nunca.
O cara em cima aí.
Story of my life.
Que mais?
Isso aqui, isso também é seu, velho. Falou em dinheiro, eu tô vazando.
Neon. Some people love it. I spent too much time here.
Os malucos correm na velocidade da luz, cara.
Tem arma aí pra mim?
O cara sabendo bala.
Cai aqui comigo. Tem arma aqui. Tá atirando na caixa no escuro. Peguei a caixa.
All right, come drop.
Yes?
Essa nave é Amantes. Amantes é. Dida, cara. Muito grande, muito boa.
So, I hear you've been making yourself pretty useful around the ship, Cora.
I have, Dad. I want to be as good a co-pilot for the captain as I am for you.
Well, you're doing a great job instructing the crowd. What do you say?
Como é que tá o jogo aí, galera?
Next time we plan inside.
It still fits, Dad. And I love it. Now, a new book.
Orbit locked.
Lembra que tudo que vai e volta, viu?
You just look at that view.
Me desculpe. Me ioiô, se quiser.
Pô, ia do seu nariz.
Grab jump complete.
Bota mais, soltar a caixa.
Star space. We're gonna do a quick scan for contraband. You could be on your.
Ajudar.
O cara tá com a arma dele aqui. Pegou a caixa, não.
Analisar pra ver se não tem contrabando.
Não, tu tá certo,
That's all we need. You're cleared for land.
Vai.
Agora eu posso pousar. Pera aí, galera, rapidinho.
Your ship's not half bad.
Looks like we got another offender.
Tô aqui na galáxia.
Tira da galáxia. Aqui, toma banho.
Ah, lá em cima embaixo.
Embaixo permita.
Oh.
É bom, o cara passa. Pode descer. Pegando outro aí.
Agora eu achei que era aqui.
saw what you did at Galbank. That was really something.
Aqui que já sai lá.
Tá vindo, tá vindo, tá vindo.
Peste.
A lot of famous people visit Tequila. Popping back a beer, you never know.
Não, também.
I'm proud to be helping the Freestar Range.
Hey, deputy.
Aquila's really the heart of the Freestar.
Better this than being some dust.
Look who it is. Hey, I wondered when you might come by. I'm Alex. Nia's report said you were heading for Neon? I've always wanted to go there. What did you think?
Só tem uma, amigo. Acho que é um.
Oh, I can't fly anywhere. Issues with my Eustachian
Lá
tubes.
ele.
Being in a pressurized environment is like someone taking a laser cutter to the sides of my head. It's not great, but at least I can pretend to visit the party capital of the galaxy by having you tell me about it.
Não vim aqui pra jogar as conversas fora. Não é meu tipo de lugar.
What? You serious? Well, that's a first. I guess not everyone likes to have a good time. Speaking of which, on to business. So how'd it go? Turn up anything useful?
Comprou alguma coisa útil? Não, acho que não.
Bora, Zé, bora, Zé, bora, Zé.
Tô jogando aqui, macho.
Esse jogo aí, Zé. Não tem ninguém assistindo essa merda. Pega, bora.
Tem eu jogando, me deixa.
Tem alguém assistindo, se não tiver, venha pra cá, venha.
Tem, velho. Tem um.
Tem um. Mas a namorada não vai, não. Pega, Zé, vem pra cá.
Bora, Zé, bora, Zé.
Pega, Zé.
Vai rodando uma aí, vai rodando uma aí.
Baixa o corpo. Falei só da namorada.
Não, vai rodando uma aí, ô, coisa ruim. É por isso que eu gosto quando eu te aperreio. É pouco.
Yeah.
Não, Zé, eu tô brincando.
Oh, come to daddy, my sweet little mystery slate. I see lots of coffee and late nights ahead. Now, if you get any more of these, bring them to me. It helps if I can compare different instances of the encryption they're using. Just look for me up here. I have no life, so I'm not usually hard to find.
Eu só tô finalizando uma missão aqui, daí eu já entro aí com vocês. Então vai levar para descobrir. Isso não é muito sair, né?
You're counting on me. You know I outrank you, right? Please and thank you go a long way when addressing your betters, rookie.
Essa arrogância só no futuro, filha da mãe. Cara arrogante, você tá abaixo de mim, tá abaixo do caramba.
Let's talk for a minute. Welcome back. Any luck finding out who stole that ship from Hope Tech?
Mas tive que fazer todo o trabalho. O patrulheiro parece que mal ajudou. Consegui sim, foi uma chamada Grace Early.
Grace Early? Yeah, I've heard the name once or twice. Sounds like you're making real progress.
Tô pegando o jeito, mas posso... Me agradeço depois que eu derrotar a primeira.
Good. Stay focused on the task at hand and don't take your eye off the target. That's how a ranger should think. What did you learn from this starship thief?
Pouca coisa, são os nomes. Marca quem lida com dinheiro e tem também uma Maya Cross. A primeira tem um financiador chamado Marco, também uma pessoa chamada
Now
Marco.
we're getting somewhere. Sounds like you've got a couple of new leads to follow up on. I have a guess who Marco might be. I served with Maya Cruz. She's a technical genius and an expert hacker. I can give you some background if you want it, or we can go straight to planning your next move. There was a mech driver in the 1st Cavalry named Marco Graziani. He came from money. And when the 1st Cav got a reputation as the top unit, he transferred in. Rumor was that bribes made it happen. Marco had a knack for getting hold of anything we needed. There was talk the family fortune came from smuggling, and I believe it. He had this dream to become a wealthy businessman when he got out. But I guess that got put on hold when they locked him up.
Tô terminando uma missão aqui, daí eu já entro. Termina as coisas pra metade, né?
They said she was a child prodigy, which probably explains her arrogance. Even so, she was fiercely loyal to Major Hull. I don't think she'd ever give him up. If you find her, don't expect her to cooperate. Like what? Around the time he got out of jail, we started hearing Marco's name in circulation. Word is he's heading up a smuggling racket. Based on what you've learned, I'd presume he's funneling his ill-gotten gains to the 1st. Ranger Autumn McMillan is out at Red Mile right now, looking into the smuggling operation. I suggest you pool your resources. Just remember, that's outside Freestar Collective space, so we've got no jurisdiction there. Most likely place would be the clinic. It's in Freestar Collective space and provides the best medical services credits can buy. They also guarantee privacy, so it's an ideal place for someone trying to keep a low profile. Ranger Ben Armistead is posted there. I'll send him an update on the situation. Your priority is to gather more intel about the 1st. What are they planning? Who are they working for? Where are they headquartered? Just remember that your targets were locked up because they were loyal to their unit. They think the Freestar Collective betrayed them. In other words, you ain't gonna get a warm welcome, so be careful. Good hunting, Deputy.
Pô, acabei aqui.
Volta.